Welcome back, everybody, to game number 2. Glacial Carnage versus PlayVoid Bunnies. So Glacial Carnage did choose blue side. Wait,
No,
no. PlayVoid Bunnies chose
Bunnies
red
chose
side.
red side. Yes.
Other way around. There we go. English hard. Yay. I had a kitty. So excuse me. Um, moving on. Magic. How'd you feel that game went?
Glacial Carnage had a pretty clean game. They had an early lead, pushed it, and ended relatively early. So I'm excited to really see what PlayVoid tries to do differently this game. I think we saw some exceptional early jungling out of their jungler on the Volibear, and I think maybe if he was more aggressive and looked for a few more ganks early, he might have been able to secure a little bit of that gold back. So I'm looking to see their jungler play a little bit more aggressive in this game, and I already like the ban adaptations from PlayVoid Bunnies.
Yeah,
Get rid of the Vigar. He was putting in work.
I completely 100% agree. Also on the side of Glacial Carnage, they got rid of that Volibear. So
Oh,
that's great. That's wonderful.
well, again, I think they kind of saw the one thing that was a really shining point there for PlayVoid, and they took it away, which mean, but also a great draft choice. So Glacial Carnage does pick up Seraphine first pick. That is a mid or support, or technically AP carry in the bot lane flex. So all around pretty versatile champion. PlayVoid's looking to answer by showing their jungle pick here, most likely going to be a Sejuani locking in.
That's not a bad pick, but they have to make sure that they get enough melee champions to make sure to prop off that.
Take advantage
Uh,
of the passive, yeah.
exactly. But I don't know if you remember. I think I've brought this up a couple, once or twice now. Seraphine did get a buff this last patch.
Did she
The
really?
cooldown of her E went down, and the duration of the lockdown did go up. So, don't know why they needed to do that, but apparently they did. Riot, thanks for the game.
Well, if we're being honest, I think Seraphine has some pretty glaring weaknesses. I think a lot of her moves are relatively telegraphed, right?
Yes.
So, if you get the snare and the increased duration, I mean, that's good for Seraphine, but it's not really always guaranteed. And it's kind of easy to navigate around in the bot lane. You got a lot of time to see it coming, but
Wait,
oh my, Seraphine Sona, we've got a musical duo in the bot lane here. I'm gonna go ahead and assume no.
no?
Sona Zeri bottom with a Seraphine middle. Is this just like a full e-girl team?
Give me 1 second. I promised everybody that I would grab my kitty. This is Storm. Hello, everybody. This is the newest kitty to my household. Sorry.
Kitty stream. Kitty stream.
She's a menace
That's
to
okay.
society right now. She wants the cord.
Well, just your society, I believe.
There
PlayVoid
it is.
Bunnies here. Lock in Irelia in the top lane. So
Hey, there you go. There's that melee champion. And
kind
also
of
Rakan.
surprised. Yeah, kind of surprised they didn't pick up their 80 carry here just to possibly, secure themselves um a counter in the top. So a little surprised there. I think we see the mid and the bottom here for Glacial Carnage already. Bans are coming out. Trundle's banned out from the side of PlayVoid Bunnies.
I like it.
Sets being banned from Glacial Carnage. Are they assuming that's an Irelia in the bot lane?
No,
Or
Aurelia
in the mid
mid
lane?
lane. Just like back in the day.
Wow, back in the
Ooh.
day indeed.
Hey, no, it's get rid of the Zaya so the Zaya Rakan combo can't happen. That's fair. You know what? That is really fair. Space Pope, no, that is not a Yumi IRL. If it was Yumi IRL, I would have named her Yumi, but her name is Storm, okay?
Oh yeah, I feel like you missed an opportunity to name your cat
I am
Yumi.
not
Good
naming my
identification,
cat
Space
Yumi.
Pope. Good
I
call. Good call.
and they're getting rid of the Wukong. I feel like this is a great ban right there. Wukong is stupidly strong, but apparently Space Pope did say in the chat earlier that they are trying to figure out a very spicy team comp. Um, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think spicy means e-girls. I think we're gonna just continue to see maybe like a Gwen. Who else? Kindred's technically.
I like how you're
Maybe
thinking
not.
about this now.
I'm trying. I mean, Poppy is a young lass. Uh,
With a giant hammer.
Vi. I mean, again, I think I guess we'll see.
Yo, just kidding. So then they get rid of the Kaisa. So Wukong, Kaisa, last two bans, respectively. So I think that they're gonna pick their AD carry here and give the mid lane or the counter pick.
So
I
this has
think.
actually
Ooh,
happened.
whoa.
This has actually happened twice from Glacial Carnage. They saved these last round bans to target the 80 carry for PlayVoid Bunnies to try to put them on something. So Ziggs picked up, so it is going to be a Ziggs Rakan bot lane most likely. Interesting pick.
Whoa.
Not a lot of really good synergies in my opinion, but I guess we'll see how it plays up. Set looking to be hovered to be locked in. It is
Yes.
set. Um,
I guess they were like, no, I want to play the set, so don't ban the set. You know what I
well,
mean?
I'm sad my eagle thoughts were crushed and destroyed as now we have a blob and
I
set.
can,
However,
you know what? I could say a lot of things about that kind of image in your head to help
mm,
fix that image in your head, but I choose not to.
yes,
The set
thank you for
hover.
sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Moving on, we see a Warwick. So that might actually it might be a Ziggs Rakan bot lane with a Warwick top lane. Yes.
No, there's a lot of flexing that can be had across
Yes.
these teams right now. So I think we're probably just gonna have to wait and see once we get into the actual draft itself in the league client to help identify who's picking up what champ. But spicy
Fun.
draft.
Yes. We're gonna have predictions live soon, but predictions are up. Magic. How you feeling? How you feeling about this draft, this fun draft Space Pope set up for us from Glacial Carnage, and how do you think PlayVoid Bunnies did this time around?
I have mixed feelings. Glacial Carnage, we know, plays really well as a team and had some pretty exceptional 4v5 team fighting in the last game while Fiora was pushing the whole time. So when you see something like a Seraphine, a Sona, and a Zac comboed together, you know someone's getting CC'd and they're not getting unCC'd until they get that gray screen. So Glacial Carnage has a lot of actually decent engage with the Seraphine ult combined with Sona and Zac. So a good team comp there. I definitely see what they're trying to do. I guess I just don't understand what the goal of the PlayVoid Bunnies comp is. So I'm hoping that
Uh,
they can maybe show me, or maybe you can break it down to try to understand what they picked.
you look at my face. You see my face right now. All right. I
I
need you to
do.
look at my face.
I see
And
it.
this is my face, like when I look at PlayVoid Bunnies comp.
Yeah. No,
League of
it
Legends.
is a head tilter.
I play League of Legends. That's it. I'm just one of those typical guys that just like smile and wave and say I play League of Legends. He. I'm kidding. No, I am happy that they did decide to go with something that would show to utilize the Sejuani because I think it helps. Now the poke, their only poke is from Ziggs, and here we go again. Something happened. Sorry about that. Um, so, but the thing is that they are up against there's three poke champions that they see. Um, so we see Seraphine, Sona, and the Zeri. Zac can initiate. There's the set ultimate. So think about it this way: set ultimate. It's oh, I think I figured out what they're doing. Okay, all right. I think I understood what understand what Glacial Carnage is doing. So basically, the set ultimates somebody farther away, farther into the back line. Seraphine ultimates, making it extending through her teammates. Then Sona runs up, CCs, Zeri just starts bursting him down while Zac bounces around like a little blob. There you go. That's my assumption. Uh, the double utility our I know you guys can't hear him, but our production leader tonight, Ryleon, is in our ears saying he loves the double utility. It works. Torty going Warwick though. I can understand the
So it is a top lane Warwick and a
yeah.
jungle Sedge. Okay.
Um I don't know how I feel about it. The reason being is because Set is really strong. Really strong.
I think Calyx might be playing the Ziggs. I think this might be an Aurelia Rakan bottom.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. I guess we'll see when they lock in here. But
Give us
the
1
thing
second.
is, I actually really like that, and I think that's going to be if they can start picking up those kills early, is going to give them the chance they need to kind of snowball before these double enchanters. But
Nope.
nope, it really is locked middle. Okay,
Ooh,
Ziggs
ooh,
Recon again. Kind of strange synergy here. I don't necessarily see any kill potential with the Ziggs Recon. Ziggs obviously just looks to farm. He looks to siege, and he looks to clear wave. So I don't know what action we'll see in the bot lane. Probably just a lot of poke. But wait,
I'm
Haitani is playing Zeri in the mid lane. Dude, my
AP.
brain is like
Wait,
melting right now.
wait. Okay, so I think I brought this up to you once that AP Zeri is a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, AP Zeri is a thing. Now, what's in mid lane? A lot of walls. Zeri's W's can actually crit through the walls. So basically, think of it as like a what is it? I know I'm reaching here, but think of it as like you know how like widens even if it hits a wall, it just goes out and it just widens and hits a certain length.
Yep.
That damage, it's insane damage. I've been shout out to PlayVoid. I know he's a Shaco main. I'm also Shaco main. Uh, and he's been playing a lot of AP Zeri, and it nukes. It really nukes.
Huh. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see. Seraphine, Sona. It's going to be a super frustrating lane to deal with, but maybe I see a little bit more kill potential from the side of PlayVoid Bunnies. Um, Lupul, we see the
Yes,
teams. We finally
yes,
see who's playing what champion.
yes.
Where are you leaning in draft? Who do you think is going to take it based on draft alone?
I like I said earlier, I do agree with Riley on about the W utility. So I'm gonna actually have to lean to Glacial Carnage here. I'm gonna have to
Oh,
lean towards them. I know. I wish I was a believer with the fact of PlayVoid Bunnies picks, but the thing is, it's a mess. It looks like you're playing solo queue and you can't even like figure out what the heck the rest of the team wants to play. That's just me. That's just me. But I'm a caster, so I know nothing about this game.
I honestly think if Glacial Carnage had picked any other jungler aside from Zac, I would probably give PlayVoid Bunnies the draft. But Zac is just such an oppressive jungler who ganks often and early and from crazy range that I think that he really kind of shores up a lot of the weaknesses for Glacial Carnage early. Um, but I want to have hope. I want to have a dream for PlayVoid Bunnies to pick up a game here in the series. So again, maybe not my 5K points this time, but I am
No,
going
no,
to toss my energy and my hopes and my dreams for PlayVoid
no.
Bunnies here.
You can toss 100K points into PlayVoid Bunnies, and I'll be happy about that once it goes
You
down.
know what? I'll predict. I'll steal whoever's 8,000 points is in here. I'm taking it.
You're taking that 8,000 points? Oh, okay. All right. Jesus. Okay. Moving on. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch those browsers. We'll be back for game number 2. PlayVoid Bunnies versus Glacial Carnage.
Welcome back, folks. Game 2 of PlayVoid Bunnies versus Glacial Carnage. You guys have Glacial Carnage on blue side, PlayVoid Bunnies on red. And a pretty
5
casual
point.
point start, except for Laser Sniped is spotted out going to the bush here. Mullen is flirting on the side, and here comes IG Kaiza. While
That's not
Rakan
bad.
just gets away. Yeah, he gets
That's
away.
not.
It's okay.
It's not a bad ability to start with too for Rakan. Like
That's what
it's just.
that is what you start for sure.
Well, I thought you normally start Q.
Wait, why? That's so boring.
I'm sorry. This is.
Yeah, I want
I
to kill people.
I play smart.
Well, interesting. And a Q start
Okay.
from Seraphine here too. So pretty neutral starts here. We've got some deep vision from the side of Glacial Carnage, just warding up that blue buff so they can watch what and where Yoda is doing for the jungle clear here. But look
Ooh.
at Khan actually playing a little sneaky beaky like in the top side here. Torty is face checking. He walks up to Mullen Axe. He's trying to bait him so that Rakan can get in range for that W knockup. Torty, though, taking a lot of damage. Here comes
Oh
Rakan.
no.
Jumps in. Mullen Axe is nowhere near it. Ignite is dropped from Rakan. He's possibly just trying to make Mullen Axe back early, just so that Torty can get some farm advantage in the top lane. But Laser Snipe is staying up there. What a strange start from PlayVoid Bunnies.
I mean, you know what? Rakan is a roaming support, so why not just start the roam before the game even starts, you know? Oh, here we go. Torty getting pulled underneath the turret. Hyob doing a lot of damage to the Ziggs. Gosh, this lane is annoying. I'm gonna say this.
Well, it's
Right
annoying
now.
because he's by himself. Maybe once Rakan is back, it'll be a little bit better. But Rakan has already missed out on so much experience that coming in for level 2 is going to be tough. Rakan getting vision in the enemy jungle. Is he looking to maybe jump in behind the Zeri?
No, I think he's opening up the jungle for, oh wait a second.
Already engaging in the top lane here. He does land the fear on Mullen. Auto attacks going back and forth. Ignite now dropped from Mullen. Barrier pops. It's a lot of damage coming from Mullen, though. He blows through the barrier. First blood goes over to the set in the
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow. The double gank coming in bottom, though. Yoda JT and the laser snipe trying to pull some damage here on the Seraphine. Seraphine is stuck and is going to die. Wow, laser snipe gets the knockup even though he has flashes. 2-stack, 3-stack, and then a freeze from Yoda GT. A double kill going over to the side of Sejuani. Not necessarily where you want the goal, but hey, they at least have their first kill lead in the series in game number 2 starting out here.
This is nice. This is nice. By the way, Torty, just a suggestion: stay away from the middle of the haymaker from set. Just a suggestion, because that is where all the damage is, even with the barrier. But if you all look, they're only the AP carries are
What is going on here? Look at Laser. He's literally with Yoda GT as they're coming to flank mid lane now. Calyx going in on Haitani. Forces the cleanse to come out. Laser Snipe's flashing in to intercept the Kai'Sa coming in. Calyx is going to get out alive, although having to use flash. Laser Sniping Yoda GT now trying to auto attack Kai'Sa. Mullen is walking in. Kai'Sa is turning around. Low health, but he does have passive still available. Warwick runs down, but it looks like the fight has been dissuaded from continuing to happen. Haitani here trying to show us that poke that Lupul was talking about, but he doesn't land it on anybody. Laser Sniped just hanging out in mid lane. This poor Nilla rework here doing their best to farm under tower, but already a 20 CS disadvantage in the bot lane for the side of Ziggs. I don't know if this strategy is paying off.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Ziggs is just going to be very sad throughout the rest of the game because it's all that. Here comes the haymaker in 3,
and Torty are just doing some duels here. Torty gets behind him. Haymaker is flashed. But he flashes back, oh my god, and picks up the kill.
That is insane!
Wow.
Mullen Axe with the kill, holy! Okay.
My brain worked fast enough for both of those flashes, but good kill from Mullen there. This Warwick is now down 0-2, and Mullen is starting to build himself a tasty gold lead. Already up 1,000 gold, man. 1,000 gold.
That's not good. I mean, Mullen is holding most of the gold on the team so far. If that's the case, then you know what Yoda has to do. Knock knock. Hey, how you doing, Mullen?
Yeah, you're not wrong. And to be honest, we're already seeing a lot more roams out of laser sniped clearly with Yoda GT. So it seems like their team is really trying to prioritize getting numbers across the map and try to capitalize on kills. Calyx just barely missing the stun there on Haitani. Just a little bit of dueling back and forth, but Calyx has a full stack on their passive here. Yoda GT is Mutt Kai'Sa here on the side of the mid lane.
There's that damage.
There's a little bit of damage coming across Haitani, though. It looks like it's building AD, and Lupul's completely wrong.
Okay.
I see a long sword, sir.
Okay, I may be wrong. Sue
You
me.
lied to me.
Okay, I was hoping. I was hoping they could have been AP. So Space Pope, you ruined my hopes and dreams.
So
By the
take a
way,
look at this. IG Kaisa already lining up for that long range engage here on Calyx in the mid lane, just hovering on the side, knowing that their jump can leap in all the way across to where Calyx is hanging out right now. Calyx is trying to stack the passive. Mullen, though, getting a little bit crazy in the top side here, does a beautiful stun by pulling Torty back with the minion. Good fear from Torty. Torty stays alive. A little
yeah,
bit of
this
just little chunks all over the map right now.
we're Laser has decided to stay with Ziggs in the bot lane. So I mean,
Thanking God for that case. Torty, though, coming in and is going to fight Yoda JT, is now ganking the lane as well. Ignite is dropped. Damage comes down, but Set is going to ult the
there you
Warwick
go.
back. It's not going to be enough. Kill picked up for Torty and some shutdown gold going over to the Warwick there. So, again, we're seeing Yoda GT just be a lot more proactive this game. And right now is 100% KP for the 3 kills for the side of PlayVoid Bunnies.
I'm enjoying this. You are correct. Yoda's been a lot more proactive, and I think that it took a giant mental reset for between this game and the last game, and I'm enjoying the fact that they did have that. Even though Laser hasn't been around so much in the bot lane, still making a large impact. I believe that level 6 is going to be where Laser is going to shine during those team fights. So
For sure, yeah, he's going to cause a lot of chaos, and he's going to be able to catch a lot of slippery players on the side of Glacial Carnage. Now, young Adrian is trying to catch a ward. Laser Snipe jumps in, isn't able to get the knockup, and something they need to be careful about now. Young Adrian does have 6, does have that ultimate, and Sona should be not so far behind. So that level 6 advantage is going to be in the side and in favor of Glacial Carnage until Laser Snipe can catch up on some of this experience he lost by roaming all of the early game.
I mean, I have a feeling that Yoda might be coming down bot lane as soon as after that blue buff is picked up. Calyx just shoving in Titani, as an Aurelia would do against, you know, a squishy thing.
Here comes the Mullen Torty trade again. Torty feeling a little bit more confident now, though. But Mullen has given him the business. Warwick's got nothing. The lefty ults across. But it's not going to be enough. Mullen destroys him there with a beautifully timed haymaker. Mullen at half health, just strolling back up, taking more farm. Is going to start taking some plates here on Torty. However, we do have PlayVoid Bunnies now responding by looking to take the first dragon of the game.
And IG Kaisa responding with the Herald.
Yeah, Calyx lands a good stun on Haitani there, but not going to have enough space between him and the turret to be able to do any additional damage. But Mullen, oh my goodness, has picked up 3 turret plates. What is that, 500 and something gold? That's a lot of gold going over on top of the kill he just picked up on Torty.
450.
Yeah, that hurts.
No, it's 160 each plate, so... Let me see, 320, 480, 480. There you go. There you go. I can't do math quick.
Quick maths.
Quick.
We do see Kaisa here hanging out in the wings in the mid lane, but IG Kaisa is looking to respond to this possible gank and is hanging out on the top side of the map here. So in comes UGT. He does land the ultimate on Zeri. Zeri is forced to cleanse. Calyx dashes in and tries to ult but misses. IG Kaisa now knocking at people in the back. He is going to be caught out. A beautiful ult though knocks up all 3 members of PlayVoid Bunnies. Mullen is coming in, but he does not have ultimate. Yes, he does. I lied. Calyx trying to dash around to stay alive, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He is pulled back from Mullen. Mullen ultimate across the ult team, does a bunch of damage, picks up a double kill on the Sejuani, and Laser Snipe running away with the tail between his legs here. Ziggs doing his best just to hold out on this bottom turret. He is clearing minions fast, but still down in CS, drops the ultimate, almost dies, but it's not going to be enough. And we see Glacial Carnage, they're just picking up these early plates, and the Rift Herald is dropped. They actually might be able to crack this mid turret here right off the rip with this drop.
Yeah, there goes that lead that PlayVoid. Oh, wait, here comes Torty.
Here comes Torty on the flank. IG Kaisa is low. He gets the ultimate and the fear on the Zeri. Zeri is dashing over the wall. Kaisa with a slither of health. He still does have passive active. Torty is forced to flat. He dashes across. He's going to start picking up the blobs here. Ziggs is coming down across the Zeri. Torty picking up the kill here on the Zac. I think that Glacial Carnage is okay. All 5 members of PlayVoid Bunnies are coming down to the bot side, but lots of heals with Seraphine and Sona, and they're going to look to get their recalls off. While this is happening, Mullen having his way again with top lane here, picking up all of the plates that are available and continuing to stack up a farm lead.
I think they're both top laners are actually starting to get that Bork item first, because they're both on hit champions. They both want to start hitting as quickly and as hard as possible. But with the fact is,
let's be clear, Mullen isn't trying. Mullen has his Blade of the Ruin King and an Iron Spike Whip, where Warwick just has the components so far. So Warwick very far behind now to this 5-in-1 set.
Oh, and also has boots, tier 2 boots.
Got some booties.
He got some boots with the fur. Just kidding.
With the fur.
But honestly, if Yoda and Torty can work together, and Torty can dodge all of Molinax's haymakers, then most likely Torty might have a bit of a chance. But
here comes Mullen running up, gets a stun, and is doing so much damage to Torty. Haymaker comes across, and Mullen right now taking advantage of these trades and landing some pretty beautiful stuns on Torty while he's kind of dancing in the minion wave here. So we're trying to see Torty stay alive. Laser Sniped and Yoda GT are up here.
Here we go.
Ultimate does land a CC chain now coming across onto set here. Mullen takes the Sejuani ult. That is a lot of gold going over to the world on the shutdown. So smart play. They're looking to pick up gold where they can, and they're forcing things. Good roam there from Yoda JT and Laser Sniped.
There was like 3 ultimates, by the way, on the side of from PlayVoid Bunnies for
big shutdown though. Big shutdown.
Yeah, no, it is worth, but it has to. They have to do that, because if they don't, then it's just an issue, because Molinax can just turn around a fight completely, and 1v3 these 3 champions.
That is true. We do see that I'm surprised that Hyob and Young Adrian haven't taken that bottom turret already, considering it's been a 2v1 for, I would say, about 2/3 of the game so far, but they are patiently farming away. Calyx now engaging on Haitani here, but in comes IG Kaisa, gets the knockup in the dash.
Oh. Wow. Oh, no. Come on, you gotta dodge it.
It's still a 3v1 on the top side here, but Yoda taking a lot of damage from the turrets. Laser Snipe still at full health. Mullen is looking to be pretty low. Laser Snipe is trying to stay for this turret, but he's going to take a turret shot himself. On the way out, the turret does not fall. Blue team actually picks up the first turret here in the mid lane. And after all that action, nobody dies, but the first turret pickup for the side of blue, and a dragon here. They are getting their first dragon of the game, and we will see what soul will be active for the map.
Twice in a row. Okay. So I'm happy that they have now figured out that Mullen's an issue. Don't stay too long in top lane. You're overstaying now. That's one thing that you have to make sure that you don't do. As well as...
Do you see Calyx engaging in Haitani here, and Rakan is there with him. A lot of CC going down, but the counter CC is coming across. Seraphine ult lands on all 3, but the damage is pretty large here from PlayVoid Bunnies. IG Kaisa is trying to come and distract him to keep his carries alive. IG Kaisa pays the price. Torty now and Mullen in the top lane dueling, but we do have 4 members grouped up from PlayVoid Bunnies. They're looking to possibly take it down middle here and pick up a kill. Haitani and IG Kaisa are picked up. This is a lot closer of a game than what I was expecting, Lupul.
They're only down 1.7k gold. It is a great showing. PlayVoid Bunnies trying to give the last hoorah before the end of their split in the DSS. So I honestly believe that they are... Oh, here we go.
GT is in the mid lane. Calyx accidentally locks himself in place there, but Mullen is coming from behind. A lot of damage there. Kill picked up for the side of Hyob on Sona. Yoda GT is forced to flash away to get under turret. They win these fights when Mullen is not there, but the moment Mullen shows up, you guys are in for a world of hurt. Pings are now going down on Rift Herald, as Glacial Carnage is grouping to take this second Herald of the game.
It's a raid boss mentality. You see something that you don't want to see, you start running away. You know what I mean?
Mullen hanging out in a worded bush here. Yoda JT and Laser Sniped are just
They
trying
can't go after it. They
to
can't
dance
try.
around them. The two of them certainly cannot fight the set. Zig's also looking to probably not engage here too. I guess they're just giving up this Rift Herald. Normally Rift Herald 2 is a little bit less of a priority for teams to pick up, but Glacial Carnage is showing us in both games that a late Rift Herald can be effective and strong. Laser Sniped is walking up to stop some backs. Kiobs is making him take some damage.
Oh, here we go.
Mullen up here on the top side, but in comes Yoda GT. There's a nice fear. Warwick ult traded from the set ult, and a stun and knockup happens on Mullen. Torty now is taking the brunt of all the damage from IG Kaisa and the Mullen, but in comes Rakan. Now Irelia on the backside. Zig doesn't hit on anybody. And are staying topped up from all of the supports on the side of Glacial Carnage. It is a triple kill for Mullen. So you know what they're doing? They're playing Protect the Mullen. They're going to be buffing him all game with Sona and Seraphine. Zach just causes enough for Mullen to just run everyone down. This is a scary comp.
And they're teleporting back in. This is insane. They're just going to try to are they really just going to try to push it down right here?
Yeah, they're going to probably drop Herald after this turret too and just start picking up a lot of gold in the top here. I might have spoke too soon. Glacial Carnage backing up, playing safe. We do see the Moonstone completed for Seraphine, so they're not looking for any AP presence there. And Sona's going to back and probably pick up Mythic. It is double Moonstone. This is gross, and it seems unfair. Glacial Carnage, please stop. Please stop, guys. That's so icky.
Space Pope, I know this is your second time that you've made a nasty comp on stream. You need to stop this now. Like, I'm telling you this. Like, as this caster, please stop. For the love of everything.
5 mythics for the side of Glacial Carnage here to just 2 in the favor of PlayVoid Bunnies. We do see, obviously, 2 blades finish now for Warwick and Irelia, but the mythic count is vastly different.
Heal cut. Heal cut would help them try to get out of this hole.
Does have it, so does Sedge, but I think you're right. I think all 5 members need some sort of heal cut.
Even if Rakan gets the Chemtech Future Fire, that I don't still think it'll be enough. That nerf to Grievous Wounds is a pain in the butt, and also it stops a lot of things.
We've got 4 members of Glacial Carnage here formed up in the bot lane.
Haymaker
is low, but he's got a huge from Haymaker. It drops the ult. Warwick and Irelia are picked up here. Glacial Carnage now running it down in the bot side. Look at this Moonstone. Health bars that were once very low are now very full.
That's disgusting.
Rift Herald is dropped. They are taking this turret so fast. Rift Herald is going to go up and charge on the exterior turret and knock it on the inhibitor on the bot side. The only person there, Yoda GT, to try to defend this. Here comes Rakan, but they're not going to be able to stop this inhib from falling. And we still have a health bar on Shelly. It looks like they're going to get one more proc, the first set of damage here now on the Nexus turrets. We're not even at 20 minutes. Yeah. Rakan ults across and knocks up 3 members, though. He's dashing back out. Irelia is looking to ult across the team. A lot of knockouts coming up from Kaisa here. The first kill goes down. It's now 2, 3 kills picked up for the side of Glacial Carnage. Mullen does not care. His health bar is not moving.
Jesus.
This is an fun comp. This is just rude, dude.
This is not fun.
This is just rude, dude.
Dark, by the way, Dark, if you were paying attention at the beginning of the stream, we had some technical difficulties. Riley had to boot up an old...
GT is going to fall. Mullen picking up his 11th kill now.
Yes.
This is going to be the end of the game. They're going to finish it before the 21-minute mark. A little bit of unfavorable fighting here as they're not taking the Nexus down.
Mullen's just emoting.
That's okay. Oh, Mullen shut down. The KD is knocked down. The GGs are coming out. That is going to be the second game won for the side of Glacial Carnage over PlayVoid Bunnies.
That was a game. I mean, it was a better game than game 1 for the side of PlayVoid Bunnies.
No, once the Moonstones online, it was not. The Moonstones were not fun. Yeesh.
Space Pope, stop. Just get some help, okay? Get some help.
Yeesh. That's okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Solid 2-game series here. Glacial Carnage picks up the 2-0 win there. Is this the last week for
DSS.
our Dreamshatter series? It is.
Yes, it is. After this, we start going to the we have quarterfinals. Not I don't believe it's going to be next week because I think everybody has a bit we are having a bit of a hiatus next week. Um
4th of July weekend and all.
Yes, 4th of July weekend and all. But it is going to this wraps up. This is Sunday is going to be the last stream for DSS, and that's going to be basically it. After that, we go straight into the quarterfinals.
Exciting
But
stuff.
thank you so much, Glacial Carnage, for those games. We are going to have the MVP vote up right now. Magic MVP. Who is it? I know.
If it's based on game 2 alone, I think it's going to Mullen. Um, but if we're being, I don't know. I think each game had a lot of different impact points for me. I think Hyob was a pretty key player in the first game. Same thing with Haitani. But Mullen really just kind of stole that show in game 3, and he had a wonderful supporting cast of literally all 4 members on the rest of his team. So just for that showing alone, my vote is going for Mullen.
uh, you know what? Yeah, I would give it to. I would have to give it to Mullen as well. I will agree with you. The reason why, very, very pivotal player across both games. The ability to just, even if a team sent 1v3 against Mullen in game 1 against Fiora, was able to play it out properly, was able to know when to back off, was able to know mentally when to push up, when to not push up. Those are always the key points there. And honestly, dealing with the fact that Yoda kept coming up top lane, also laser snipe, trying to do that little cheeky level 1 play. I understand it's annoying, but Mullen just stayed cool, calm, and collective, and just went with the and like just threw out the punches. And you know what? As I said before, set is broken, set is stupid, but he made sure he played it properly. Um,
You're not
we are
wrong.
going. Yeah, I mean, I am happy that we saw a bit of a closer beginning than game 1 on during game 2. So game 2 was a bit closer in the favor of PlayVoid Bunnies, but then they weren't able to, get onto the fact that they needed to start spreading out that love. Because unfortunately, Nylia rework was just by themselves in the bot lane for more, like I would say about half the game. For about half the game,
Did a good
by
job
themselves.
absorbing pressure, but
Yes,
it
no.
was, even if Mullen wasn't as big as he was in the top lane, the moment that double Moonstone came online, they were winning any 5v5 that they found just because there wasn't enough gold, there wasn't enough kill potential on the side of PlayVoid Bunnies. So pretty gross comp, man. They did their best. You're right. Nyla did take a lot of the heat in the bot lane, holding that 2v1 for so long, but I think you would hope to see a few more ganks there coming out from laser snipe and a couple more advantages coming from the amount of time he spent away from lane. But we've got a few more seconds here on the MVP votes, guys. It does look like Mullen is going to be our winner, but in the last few seconds, make sure you cast your MVP votes so we make sure we get the right player in here for the interview.
And it looks like we have Mullen Axe as your MVP for this series.
We do, we do.
1 second, we will get him in here shortly. But again, we want to say thank you for coming out. Mullen, how you
Oh,
doing?
I'm doing fine, yeah.
We're doing great. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the amazing game. Very impressive plays in the top lane, my friend.
Thanks. Yeah, game one was pretty boring to be honest. I didn't do anything, but game two was the complete opposite, I guess. Only fighting. Yep.
Yeah, can you tell me about the draft with the double moonstone bot lane? Is that something you guys have kind of cooked up in your kitchen, or is it something that you guys are gonna be running a lot more frequently? What does that look like for you?
We tried it in Flex once, but Seraphine is is
Why
like
you that, though?
I mean, yeah. So Seraphine is pretty often banned in in like scrims and everything. So we had to do flex to actually play it, but it worked. So we just assumed why not play it today.
I mean, it worked very well. I found it very disgusting, and I think I speak for Magic for that one as well. That it was very very disgusting in that bot lane. Um,
Yeah, I mean
just-
it's really annoying to play against, and it's boring to play as. Honestly, I don't like playing this comp, but it's good, so we just keep doing it.
uh, we I do have to ask you, like what went through your head for most of the game too when they kept trying to gank you? Like especially from the level one like cheese that Laser tried to do uh with the Warwick. How like what was your mindset at that point?
Once, like I saw the Warwick in the bush, so I was just like, okay, let's fight him. I'm pretty sure I win that. Then I saw Rakan ignite me, and then I was scared and I ran away. And then that just, I get that just tilted me. And after that, I just, my mindset was just run at the Warwick, try to fight him, and if anyone else come, try to outplay them. That's it.
You were just like, I
I
see
like
red,
that.
I kill everything.
Yep, and that's
See,
it.
I'm getting flashbacks to old Dyrus on TSM, except for
Oh
when he got
jeez.
ganked over and over, they just lost games. So good on you from taking that and turning it into a W.
Yeah.
Can you also tell me a little bit about draft is always so interesting to me. Can you tell me a little bit about mid lane Zeri?
So with the double enchanter bot, we obviously want a carry, and Zeri like since the buff is pretty popular mid lane, so we just assumed it was a good pick to go with that comp. It was a good hyper carry and a good NDC since we don't have one in the bot lane.
Hmm. Uh, I will say that I will shout out. I'm guessing you're gonna shout out your coach. Coach is Space Pope, correct?
Yep.
Okay. How often do you trust in Space Pope's draft?
I always trust it. Sometimes it comes with a weird idea, but it always ends up working. So, and before this game, you said like, okay, this game I'm not like asking you for pick. I'm picking because we want to do like a fun draft, and since there was no like we were for sure second seed anyway, so it's like, okay, I'm just picking. You guys need to trust me, and that's what we did.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Magic,
Awesome.
any other questions for Mullen?
Again, I really like to ask these during the Dreamshatter series. Uh, the last games that I've casted for Dreamshatter have been pretty I wouldn't say gaps, but just very quick closings. Like it seems like our Dreamshatter teams really understand how to end games quickly. If you have any advice based on the way that you guys played your games tonight, any advice to some of the teams in our lower elo bracket in the Stridebreaker series?
To end the game quickly.
Yeah, because you
Ah.
literally have taken your leads and just you shut them
Um.
down. It was like what, a 22-minute game? That was fast.
Yeah. So I my big advice that I don't see lower elo teams do is to not be that scared of Baron. So sometimes lower elo team just wait for two or three members the enemy team to be dead. But if you have a lead, you can just do it with one enemy, which is the reason why game ends quicker, like in a higher elo league, because Baron is just what makes them win the game.
Mm, thank you for the
Moonstone
insight.
and take that Baron early, guys. We better see some of that in Stridebreakers tomorrow for our Saturday game. Thank you so much for coming in for the interview, Mullen.
I
It's been
I
a
have
pleasure.
I have one last question for you.
One
Good.
last question.
One last question. Uh, so Mullen, I know that you said Space Pope is your coach, but I don't know if you've been watching any of the or keeping your eye out on any of the other DSS from Division One or Division Two. Are you looking forward to playing any of the other teams?
We're looking forward to play at Pillars, which is the team in our groups. It's the only team that won against us, so we're obviously looking to
Hey,
get revenge. So yeah, that's the team that I would be looking forward to play against.
no, not and nobody from Division Two, because you feel like
Nah,
they you could
Division
you.
Two, I don't really follow it honestly. I mostly follow.
Fair, it's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
I follow our division.
Okay. All right. Well, is there any shout outs that you would like to say? Anybody that you'd like to shout out or anything? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
Maybe your
mean,
computer?
obviously my teammates, my coach, and Rye, Stripes, and everyone helping us in our organization.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Well,
All right.
thank you so much for the game today and the games